Every time a big IPO comes, the same three words start floating everywhere: subscription, GMP, and listing gains. We'll try to talk and decode these three words today. Your friend comes up and says, apply कर दे भाई, subscription 40 times हो गया है. A random reel on Instagram says, GMP बहुत strong है इस particular IPO का. A WhatsApp forward on a group says, listing gain is confirmed. But here's the problem. Most people are not reading the IPO. They are reading the noise around the IPO. And noise can be expensive for you. So in this particular video, what we'll do is, we'll break down the three things that we have talked about. What subscription actually means, what GMP really tells you, and why listing gain is never the full story. I'm Akash Tiwari from Kotak Neo. Let's start with the subscription. Subscription simply means the demand versus supply during the IPO bidding window. Suppose a company offers 10 lakh shares and investors bid for 1 crore shares. That IPO is subscribed 10 times. Simple maths, okay? But the headline number is not enough for you because 10 times subscribed tells you demand is high. On the other hand, it doesn't tell you whether the demand is smart, speculative, institutional, or just pure FOMO that is being subscribed to. To understand the subscription properly, you have to look at the numbers inside it. IPO demand usually comes from different categories. First is QIBs, the qualified institutional buyers like mutual funds, insurance companies, or the other large institutions. NIIs or HNIs, the bigger ticket size investors. And third are the individual investors like you and me. But you have to ask me now, why does this matter? Because the same headline subscription can mean very different things for different people. If an IPO is heavily subscribed, mainly because the institutions are applying strongly, that can be a stronger signal because the institutions have a deeper research and large capital discipline. But if the excitement is mostly coming from the retail and HNI frenzy, it may be more sentiment driven. Remember, maybe. It can still list well, but the digital signal is very different. So don't just ask, kitna subscription hua hai? Better ask, kaun subscribe kar raha hai? That one question already puts you ahead of the most IPO conversations. Now let's come to the number everyone loves. GMP, the grey market premium. GMP is the unofficial premium at which the IPO shares are said to be trading before the listing itself. For example, the IPO issue price is 200 and GMP is 50. People say the expected listing price may be around 250 rupees. Sounds useful, right? It can be useful, but only if you understand what it is not. GMP is not an official number, as I told you. It's not regulated by SEBI as well. It's not published by any exchange as well. So it's not the promise of listing gain. It comes from an unofficial market where a small number of people estimate the demand before listing. So you have to treat GMP like the market gossip with a price tag. Not useless, to be very honest, but definitely not just a random gospel. A high GMP can show strong sentiment. A falling GMP can show cooling interest. But GMP can also change quickly, get influenced by the small trades, and sometimes mislead investors like you and me completely. The rule is very simple. You have to read the GMP, it's fine. But please don't worship it. Please don't go up and start valuing the company only on the basis of GMP. Now comes the third part, the listing gains. The listing gain is simple. If you get the shares at 200 rupees and the stock list at 260 rupees, that's a 30% listing gain. And yes, this is what many IPO investors are chasing as well. But here's a very important trap that you need to understand. A listing gain is a one-day event because a good business is a multi-year story. People often mix the two of these. A stock can give a great listing gain and still be a poor long-term investment. I don't have to name the company, already got it. A stock can list flat and still become a strong business over time. So don't confuse the market excitement with the business quality. Here is the very simple way to think about it, if I have to tell you. Subscription tells you the demand. GMP tells you an unofficial sentiment. And listing gain tells you the market's first reaction to the listing of a company. But none of these alone tell you whether the company is worth owning for you or not. For that, you still have to look at the business and the deeper numbers. What does the company do? Is the revenue growing? Is the profit real or just temporary for a few quarters? Is the valuation that you are seeing the company for is sensible or not? Are promoters trustworthy for the company? Is the sector that you are investing into is looking attractive? Is the IPO money going into the growth, or is it just trying to become an exit for the existing shareholder? This is where the investing begins. Not at GMP kitna hai bhai. Next time an IPO comes, so use this filter. Subscription, don't just see the total number. Also see who is applying. GMP, useful signal for you, but it's unofficial and risky as well. Listing gains, exciting but not a verdict on the business. The smartest IPO investors from my POV are not the ones who will just go up and chase every hot issue. They are the ones who know which signal to respect, which signal to question, and which signal to ignore. And the next time you apply, don't apply because someone forwarded a random GMP screenshot to you. Apply because you actually understand what you are looking at in the business that you are applying for.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.